Breaking news has just dropped that Sharife Cooper is actually injured, and Jaden Hardy just went off in this new Instagram video that he just posted, so we're going to get right into it. Now, first and foremost, Sharife Cooper of Auburn, you guys know this dude is one of the best players in college basketball, period. Man, he can score the ball, dribble, knows how to get his teammates involved, and can really be an asset in the NBA, and a lot of people are looking to him to get drafted and see how highly he's going to get drafted, where he's going to end up going. Now, in a most recent game, Auburn was actually playing the Florida Gators, and this was insane. Now, right before the tip-off, it was actually ruled that Sharife Cooper was injured. Now, his injury was actually due to his left ankle. It's something had gone on where his left ankle, and he actually injured it. And this is huge news, and of course, any injury like this can affect your draft stock. You guys have to think about this, not only a little injury and he's missing a game, but it can affect a lot of things for him in the future. Now, of course, Sharife Cooper, as of right now, is averaging 20 points per game, 8 assists per game, and 4 rebounds per game, and that is solid for a guard. Now, I think Sharife Cooper is one of these guys, and it clearly showed when they went against Florida that he makes a huge impact for his team. Now, actually, most recently when they did play Florida, I'm going to be honest here, the score was looking crazy. Now, they actually lost 74-57, and that is insane. If you guys look at the majority of the games that Sharife Cooper has played with Auburn, man, they have been close, and their record has been pretty good. But prior to when he was actually cleared to play and was eligible to play for Auburn, man, things really weren't looking that good for this Auburn team, and there was really no leadership, and it almost seemed like there was a piece missing. Sharife Cooper is clearly that piece missing and makes a huge difference when he is not on the court. If their team is losing 74-57 when he's not on the court, and that is a substantial loss, man, it clearly means something about Sharife Cooper and is not just only about the teams that they're playing. Now, in addition to this, of course, Florida does have a number of really good players that you guys may remember, a number of McDonald's All-Americans. Now, of course, Trey, man, this dude was a buck, and he actually had 19 points, and Scotty Lewis as well. You guys should know who that is if you follow this high school hyped basketball scene, and he had 16. Now, these are two excellent players, and in addition to this, if you guys don't remember, Florida had actually had the player who collapsed during a game on the court. Now, his name was Keontae Johnson, but he actually attended Oak Hill and IMG Academy at one point and is now out for the rest of the season. But this clearly shows that Sharife Cooper makes a huge impact on his team, and I think this just shows his value and his worth. But this injury is for sure a problem and can affect your draft stock. Of course, the people who are looking to draft you, odds are they really don't want to draft a player who's injured. And if they do take a chance on you, man, you're going to have to be one of these guys who is really, really good. You have to be an excellent player if a team is going to draft you while you're injured, because they know once you come back, you're going to be able to produce and probably play. They want you to play even better than how you played prior to when you were injured. And this is huge, but hopefully Sharife Cooper can recover quickly and it's not that bad of an injury. He can hop back and start playing on the court, but man, his team is going to suffer without him. Now, on the other hand, some people could look at this and really state it really doesn't matter too much, and the reason being because Auburn is not playing in the postseason anyway. Now, of course, as many of you guys know, there was a lot of things going on with the coaching staff and a lot of allegations and different things going on. Auburn actually ended up imposing a self-postseason ban, and obviously that means that they're not going to be playing past the regular season. Of course, no NCAA tournament or anything like that, which, man, if you look at it, then you look at these games and really say, okay, the only reason they really matter is to try to help Sharife Cooper secure his draft stock and make sure that he's ready to move up to that next level in the NBA. And man, besides postseason, he obviously won't be able to play that, which is disappointing to see. But at the end of the day, I think this guy is good enough and has shown his talent in enough games, or man, I don't think NBA scouts really need to question whether they need to draft him or not. Man, they should take a chance on him for sure. Now, the coaching staff had actually said this about his injury. We'll see how the week progresses. Obviously, we never want to rush guys back. He's working to try and get back, but we just don't know now. Now, this is scary because we don't know when Sharife Cooper is going to come back, and hopefully he can recover quickly. But man, if the coaching staff is even saying they don't know when he's coming back, man, hopefully he can recover quickly and get back on the court, because his team needs him. They are clearly suffering without him, and he is that missing piece that really sticks the whole team together and makes sure that they do well. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below, first and foremost, man, what do you think about this loss? Do you think it was just because they were playing Florida, or do you think the loss was because Sharife Cooper was not playing and his team needs him on the court? Let me know in the comments down below, as well as when do you think Sharife Cooper is going to get back on the court? Let me know. Now, on the other hand, we are talking about Jaden Hardy, and a McDonald's All-American list has just dropped. Now, first and foremost, Jaden Hardy just dropped this video on his Instagram of him playing in this little pickup session, and he is looking ready to go to the NBA. I think this guy has been ready for a while now, even back in the day when he actually went up head-to-head against Bronny's team before Jaden Hardy stated that he was no longer going to be participating in high school basketball because, of course, the season did get canceled. Man, this dude was looking smooth, and I think he was looking already like a professional athlete. The way he carries himself on the court, the way he uses his dribbles, he's an efficient guard who really gets it done. And not to mention his athleticism is insane. This guy can jump out of the gym, and I think he really has what it takes to be a solid guard at the next level. In addition to this, I think Jaden Hardy really stays to himself and just stays in the gym and puts in work. I really don't see this guy too much on social media or putting himself out there. He really just focuses on what matters and what his goals and desires are at the end of the day. And that's clearly to try to get to the next level and play in the NBA. Now, of course, the predictions as of right now are stating for the G League route, which, man, I can't be surprised. I think he is one of these guys who would fit in right there. Think about the players who are playing in the G League now. You have people like Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Isaiah Todd. You have a number of these guys who, man, this is clearly looking like the route because they're playing against NBA competition already. They're playing against the top competition every night, and NBA scouts can really see, okay, how well are these guys performing against people that we have already seen in the NBA? And then you can really make a prediction based off how these guys will do, and I think can only increase their draft stock. But man, for sure, Jaden Hardy, if he does end up going there, is going to be the right move. Now, in addition to that, of course, he is a senior right now and still hasn't stated where he's going, and I don't think it could be more obvious as to where he is going and why he's going to go to the NBA G League. If you haven't said what school you're going to commit to already and you're a senior and it's this time of year, there's really not too many possibilities of where he's going to end up going. First and foremost, of course, maybe if you wanted to go overseas, he could go there, but man, the NBA G League, if he has the option, clearly he does because he's one of the best players in the country. This has to be the route he's going. Now, in addition to this, also McDonald's American list has just dropped for a number of the top players in the country. Now, it's sad because first and foremost, they're not actually going to be able to play. The McDonald's All-American game is canceled. They will not be holding it, and just like they didn't last year either, which is really sad to see because these guys have worked so hard, and this is one of the best things that could happen to you if you do get this award and are a McDonald's All-American. Man, you really solidify yourself as being one of the best high school players, man, of all time when you were playing. Now, it's sad to see that this game isn't happening, but of course the list still did release, and you had a number of top tier talent on there. You had Chet Holmgren, man, as well as Jaden Hardy were on there, and I'm glad both of these guys had made the list, and I think they deserve it for sure. They come out every game and show what they're made of and really perform at a high level, and I think both these guys are going to do excellent at the next level and show why they are some of the best players in the country and that they're not all hype. I think these guys have a lot of substance and will do very well. Now, you guys let me know in the comments down below, first and foremost, what do you think about Auburn and Sharife Cooper's injury? Do you think it's going to be long, or do you think it's not that bad of an injury and he's going to come back and be able to hoop on the court again? Let me know in the comments down below, as well as that loss. How big of a gap do you think it really impacts his team when Sharife Cooper is not on the court playing with his team? Does it really matter? Does it make a difference, or were they just playing a good team and had a bad night? Now, in addition, let me know, what do you think about Jaden Hardy going to the NBA G League and that McDonald's All-American list? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications, get a notification every time I upload a new video. It's LNH and I'm out.